tonight. Actually, two and maybe a tenth of a movie. I saw a few minutes of Megaopolis. Francis Ford Coppola presents Megaopolis, a fable. In other words, a piece of horse shit that no one's gonna like. And I went into Megaopolis. I actually bought the ticket on the AMC app. I went to see what's his dick Joker 2, which I just did a review on. Then I go into Megaopolis for about 20 minutes, and I was just like, "What the fuck is this?" I started looking at my phone because it was so goddamn boring. I was the only person in the theater for a while. Then I hear all these whisperings, and it's like some couple snuck into the auditorium. I don't even think they had proper tickets. I think they were looking for a place to be intimate. So I actually left the theater just out of a tip of the hat to these assholes that I don't even know. And I just, I was trying to remember, did I throw my keys in the garbage can after I saw the first movie, Joker 2, or because I had like this plastic bag on me and I heard a clinkering when I threw the plastic bag in the trash can. And then I'm like, did I just throw my fucking keys away in the trash? So then I was like, where's my goddamn keys? So I had to locate them, which meant I had to leave the auditorium of Megaopolis, which I was kind of enjoying, but Adam Driver's kind of weird because he's a great actor. He's a good actor, but at the same time, sometimes he's in these horseshit weird movies. A couple of years ago, he did some dinosaur fucking weird time travel horseshit of a movie where he had like Gap jeans on. Like he's in a different universe, many years away, yet he's wearing LL Bean. Okay, assholes. So whatever the fuck. And he's speaking perfectly good American English. Right. So now we're in this. Oh, and they also have the "Are You Okay" line in Megaopolis. Also in Joker 2, I think they had the "Are You Okay" line. For those of you that don't know, I have a fun little game where if you look at movies, watch movies, wait for them to say the line, "Are you okay?" And that's when you know you're watching a movie with at least one line of horseshit dialogue, if not more. Now let's finally get to our review of A Different Man. So I come back into the theater. I'm killing time. I'm seeing what's playing. I hear the Nicole Kidman, in the AMC theaters, and it's the movie starts with A Different Man, and I said, oh, I haven't seen this one, and I've seen the title bounced about, but I didn't know what the fuck it was about. Then the movie's going, and this is basically of this weird little genre of what not too many movies are in this genre of, play within a movie, within a play, a character within a character, whatever the fuck. But basically, if you liked Being John Malkovich from 1999, this movie, 25 years later, A Different Man, is probably the best movie of this type of deal since then. So if you liked Being John Malkovich or Adaptation, which is kind of the sequel to Being John Malkovich, and I don't understand people that see Adaptation with Nicolas Cage, yet they didn't see Being John Malkovich. Or if they say something like, what's the fucking one with Jim Carrey? Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. If they say how great that movie is, yet they haven't seen Being John Malkovich, or I guess Adaptation, I think they're a fucking idiot, because basically that's like a trilogy of films. Yes, Jim Carrey and Spotless Mind are not quite a full-on trilogy to Adaptation, but Adaptation and Malkovich are very, very, very 1 and 2. So you have to see Malkovich first, Being John Malkovich. Now, this movie, A Different Man, has nothing to do with those goddamn movies, but it's a great movie. I think a lot of people are probably wondering, why should I go see it? Well, it basically makes you, there's so many things in this movie. First of all, we have this gentleman. I haven't watched the program that he's on. I read an article about this man, this actor. I think his name is Adam or Alan or something. Edwin. I don't know his real name. I read the article. He's on some show, and the gentleman, how do we say? I see. That's the thing. Like, he would just say, "I'm disfigured, Mike." Just say, "I'm disfigured." He's facially disfigured, or differently figured. However the fuck you want to say it, politically correct or not. But the man kind of has, a condition that might startle people, like it does his beautiful neighbor in this movie. But quite a genius, because I believe that this concept of the film was either his idea or he was somehow, I don't know if he directed the movie. I don't think he did. But, basically the article that I read was him basically saying, hey, I want to do movies where the characters are not just the disfigured guy. Okay, I get it. But in this, He does play a character who's disfigured, and he has this beautiful, gorgeous, sexy, fucking redheaded woman neighbor in this little shithole of an apartment, which I believe is New York City. This actress, I was trying to remember where I saw her. She is incredibly sexy and pretty, and he wants to fuck her. Imagine that. So, I mean, he's pining over her. He's got this malign face, so to speak. He's also an actor, you know, so, I mean, he's kind of just playing. The guy is kind of creating a character, you know, not terribly different from himself. And then we get into this whole rigmarole, and we get into this very profound commentary on, you know, no one's ever happy, is how I saw it. Or at least I'm not happy, because there's the Edmund character, and then there's the, oh God, Ulysses, whatever the fuck the other character's name is. Like two different guys who both have the facial disfigurement. One has the surgery to get rid of it, and he discovers that his neighbor chick is all hot and horny over the way that he used to be, and she's writing plays about him and all this horse shit. And then this other guy comes swooping in, and he's actually got the facial disfigurement, but he's living with it. Now, I don't know if that guy was the real life guy or what. I thought they were actually doing CGI with him, but maybe that's the real guy. See, it's very meta and all this horse shit and all these allusions and references that are in one part of the movie come in later, and the billboards and the realtor and the this and the that and the that and the this. So if you've ever done a stage play, or if you've ever done anything in your life with creativity, here's a security guard breathing down my ass, then you would probably like this movie. So it's just quite engaging and wonderful, and all these little things. And it's one of these movies where you feel a little bit smarter having watched it. Now, with this movie, I think, you know, I had to challenge myself a little bit, because look, we all are guilty of feeling sorry for ourselves, or this horse shit or that horse shat. But this guy, the real life guy, is and the superhero version of him in the movie, the second guy who marries and impregnates the sexy woman, they are like living their best life, as the assholes would say. So why are you and I in such a conundrum? I mean, I'm fully functional. I have 2 legs, 2 arms, a nice pair of eyes. I have a fucking shirt and a hat that I drew the caricature. Yet why am I not happy in this goddamn world? I mean, that's what you come out with, like, oh, you know. And it's one of those things where I just think some people just have the disposition to be in a better mood than others. And, you know, maybe happiness is a skill, or happiness is something you achieve, but it's hard. I mean, some people are just born on a Wednesday, as they say. I thought the movie was fucking great. I really enjoyed it. I mean, I thought there was many layers to this onion. I guess I'm doing a kind of a non-spoiler review. I mean, I'm just thinking out loud of the different things, but I mean, the woman is so fucking pretty in this movie. I mean, I can't remember whether the fuck I saw her in before, but she's so goddamn pretty. But I mean, I thought the excellent acting and just the humor, and like, hey, you know, isn't it ironic, don't you think, that like you want to be a normal guy and have a normal face, and then once you get it, the chick you wanted to fuck is now wanting to fuck your old way, and she's pining over that. So no one's ever fucking happy, is the point. And I guess the other point is, like, you know, the dude that is like the superhero, here comes the cop. He's going to come talk to me and ask me what I'm up to. Oh, that's just a Jeep. He's going to say, like, hey, you know, the superhero version, sing and do opera, and like the Bill Murray thing. Like, that's the big lesson. Like, oh, be some fucking Renaissance man who does every goddamn interesting thing in the world, and then you'll get laid. That's the point of these movies. But irregardless or regardless, I thought it was a good film. My hair is so long and blonde now, for Christ's sakes. All right, folks, that's it. Mike Sinston Movie Review, MikeMessier.com.